I wish I could tell you that the rest of the series is going to contain less senseless violence toward the tiniest and most adorable of woodland creatures in this game, but that's probably a lie. I'll do my best to be nicer in today's episode, but nature does what it will, and so we do what we must. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So we just, yeah, we've got some bunnies. And I'm going to go ahead and just harvest up these corpses. We will not really be able to do anything with the... Aren't those sounds just the best sounds ever to start an episode off with? I mean, it's just what we needed in our lives, right? Is that
I've never been
sound?
So hungry in my life.
Thank you, Jennifer. All right, so we've got a couple of saplings. That reminds me. Hang on, I forgot to make a note of the saplings. Yep. All right, so I'm going to add some pelts here. And we definitely still have some sharpening to do. But I wasn't being facetious a moment ago. I would like to head back up to that area where I ran into the wolf up atop the zone. And can I put... Oh, I can. Nice. Can I rotate you? Oh, that is so much better. That's so much better. Why not just put them all there? There we go. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. All right, so we've got about a day. As soon as this hits 80%, it will be a single day. 1.0 days. So, what I'm going to do... First of all, I do have to cook this rabbit meat. So let's go ahead. Didn't I have some wood on the ground, or did I pick that up? Or did I use it? I guess I used it. That's right. I used it on the wolf. No, duh. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that then. And we have some planks here. I just need to be careful with that hatchet because we're at 47% condition and I just don't want to push it. Is there another crate around that I can just rip up? Or something that won't do quite as much damage? This would take an hour if I just ripped this up. Isn't there just another crate somewhere, though? There's gotta be. 2 hours to rip that up. That's a no-go. That's what that is. Yeah, I think the smart thing to do here is... Yeah, 39... Ooh, 39 minutes there. Well, I think they all say 39, right? Yeah, 39. This is 6 pieces, so I'm going to break this down. Oh boy, I don't like that. Alright, let's go ahead and start a fire. Can't afford to waste any more time. Oh, and I had the cedar firewood still this whole time. Oops. I do have teas that I can drink, so if, like, push comes to shove, I will drink some tea in order to survive, and I'll be fine. But I'd prefer not to.
Come on, little fire.
It's nice to have those teas for when you actually need the medical benefits. The caloric value is nice. It's helpful. But... Alright, let's go ahead and cook that. Looks like we will get it done in time. I might be able to prepare some basic... Yeah, this will take 15 minutes if I prepare the reishi mushrooms, so let's go ahead and do that. And then one of those will be done, I think, or very close to it. Yeah, 3 minutes away. We can chow down on that. This is not going to get us through the episode, so I'm going to be going after that wolf up on top of the zone to see if maybe I can get that. And a second wolf skin would be kind of amazing. Alright. So let's now eat that. 6 minutes until that's ready. We got 44 minutes left on the fire. I'm going to go ahead and just drop some of this wood straight down in front of the fire so I don't forget that I have it available. Pass time until ready. Eat that. Yeah, see? much ado about nothing. Like, those bunnies didn't really get me that much in the grand scheme. Unfortunately. So, risk of intestinal parasites is still at 4%. And I don't know, we only have 945 calories right now. So some of those teas might end up being consumed in the next little while. But let's still head back up to that spot. You know what? Hang on. I have an idea. And I don't want to... We've got a fire going. I don't want to waste it. There's that wolf meat on the ground. I'm not going to worry about that until I'm ready to consume it. Hour and 31 minutes. Alright. Yeah, screw it. Let's put a few more on, because I want this fire to still be going for the next little while. Alright, 3 hours. I don't know if that's long enough for what I want to do, but I might also be able to grab some sticks out in this general area and then head where I want to, like, head up to that spot where that wolf is. I don't want to break up that wood. That would be an obvious solution to the problem that I have. But I'm at the point where I need to sharpen my hatchet before I use it much more at all. That's the thing about the improvised tools, is they fall apart very quickly and easily, and it makes me sad. There were no cattails here, by the way. I haven't actually declared that. I don't think I've said it out loud, because I was just so disappointed. I was a little bit bitter about it, to be honest, but there have been no cattails here. I don't know if I was just imagining that there were ever cattails here, which is possible. Alright, so a few more sticks. Not going to use the hatchet for this, so we're going to just break it down over 10 minutes. Same here. Just want to keep this fire going to the best of my ability with the tools I have at my disposal. Oh, here's a few more sticks. Lots more sticks, actually. Nice. This is an hour's worth. So if I can still have this fire going when I come back with whatever I have from this wolf that I want to confront, and assuming the weather doesn't turn absolutely horrible, I think I have enough time to go and confront said wolf. I just want the fire to still be alive. So the last thing I'm going to do to help ensure this is I'm going to step through this area on the way back and just check for fresh sticks on the ground, because more than likely there are sticks here. We've had lots of wind. I see a branch here. I kind of don't want to do this, but I'll do it. Because 10 minutes of game time that I'm pushing away. But 10 minutes doesn't take too long to pass on its own. There's a stick. Okay. And of course we have all these oak trees too. We haven't actually done anything with all of these acorn spots. So you never know, those acorns might actually be the thing that save me. I doubt it, but they might be. Again, one of the reasons that we're lingering in this area for now is just so that we can have the rabbit skin and cured gut. And there's not much point to leaving the area while we can find food and shelter in said area. There is additional wolf meat available to me, but I can't eat it yet. Alright, I do have that cedar firewood there. I could put that on the fire, and that would absolutely give me the time that I needed. Alright, but now we have 5 hours on the fire, which is much better than we had a moment ago. So let me go ahead and We're going to go confront that wolf. This is a little bit dicey as far as propositions go, but it's something to do while we wait for the current intestinal parasites to wear off. It takes me in the direction of potentially more rabbit meat. So, you can't say I didn't warn you. Because I literally just did. And it gives me more cooking skill. Which is not nothing. Of course, once we're at cooking 5, we can murder all the bears and wolves that we want and not worry about intestinal parasites. But we're not there yet. We are not there yet. Yeah, lots of fallen stuff in this area. There's a cairn there, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm seeing tons of sticks and twigs and all kinds of things. I don't know when, as long as my food inventory is this light, I don't know when I'm going to have time to sharpen my freaking axe. Okay. Across we go. Bit like deja vu, and for some reason I can't cross that little environmental barrier. Listen, game, there you go. Alright, there's another feather there.
I could eat anything.
Really? You're gonna start talking about being hungry? Right now. I mean, I have teas. It's fine. I would just prefer not to have to use them. I will grab these sticks, because you never know. I might need them to keep the fire going when I get back. Plus, you know, when you see 4 sticks laying in one spot, if you didn't know this, you have to pick up every single stick, okay? You can't leave any sticks on the ground ever, or you're a bad long dark player. If you weren't aware of that, now you're aware. You're welcome. YouTube.com/HadrianLP. Haven't made that joke in a while. If you're not aware of the source material for the joke, and if it's not obvious, it would be probably more obvious to some, especially if you've done any kind of content creation in the past, especially if you've done it for the Long Dark. There was a commenter years and years ago, frankly there's been more than one, but one in particular, that very emphatically pointed out how much of a fool I was for not picking up every single stick I saw. And I have memed on that one...
I feel like I'm gonna die.
I have memed on that one commenter ever since. We're going to go back and eat the rest of the wolf meat now. You want to know why? Because we can. I'm not even worried about it. There's the bad dice roll. Man, I was excited about getting that second wolf. And now this is the Long Dark for you, though. It'll force your hand with random... It'll force your hand. It'll just... When you say out loud that you have a plan, it'll just kind of turn to its buddies, whisper, "Watch this." And there go your plans. So even having the, 4 pieces of wolf meat, or the 2 pieces of wolf meat, it was too much. But we do have the advantage now, as I said, a couple of things. So I can... Wait. 20 doses? I don't remember it being 20 doses. Is that... Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that more once I get back. But this is gonna be a pain to treat. And it's gonna be a pain to live with because I don't really have the ability to feed myself effectively. So I'm gonna have to go out with the parasites and continue just getting as much food as I can. Bunnies, cattails, while avoiding wolves. But I'll have the additional penalties of intestinal parasites. Because it's not like food poisoning. You have to take these... I don't remember it being 20 doses. I'll have to look again at that in a moment. And it said maximum of 1 dose per day. So, do I now... Yeah, it's been so long since I've caught intestinal parasites, I'm sitting here frustrated, like, not remembering what the heck I have to do now. But we'll find out in just a moment. But I have intestinal parasites, so I can eat the rest of the wolf meat. And
Do you eat trees?
that might enable me... I don't know. It might enable me to just finish up here. I might have to go down and get cattails. But then I can come back. Man, this sucks. This sucks. Alright. Already have intestinal parasites, so get wrecked. I do what I want. Alright, so what are you telling me, game? Alright, well, first of all, let me just take some antibiotics. 19 of 20 doses. Maximum 1 dose. You ate infected game meat and now have intestinal parasites. Recovery requires multiple daily treatments. You will continue to weaken until treatment has run its full course. Maximum 1 dose per day. I don't remember it being 20 doses. But I guess it's just been that long. I remember this happened in Against All Odds Season 6. Alright. Yeah, this fire that I was going to use for various things. I'll tell you what. I need... to wrap up with this. So we're just going to have to live with that now for a while. Unfortunately. Never eat more than 2. Heck, I mean, from now on I might just eat 1. But I wanted to try and maximize the benefit of eating that wolf meat. Okay, well, I've got everything prepared that I need to, so let's... First of all, let me put those cans back on the fire. And we're just going to have to make the most of this. Alright, prepared reishi mushrooms, prepared rose hips. I also need to make sure that I have the dosages of these things that I need. Which I might not. Alright, have I... Alright, I can still make more rose hip tea. Okay. Let's pick up 2 of them. I'm going to grab the cedar firewood. We're going to put this down on the ground. I hate this. I really hate it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I need to do before I leave. I kind of feel like I might have my hand forced down. I might have to deal with coming back to repair the rabbit skin hat later. Or possibly... I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but I've invested a lot of time here at this point to try and make this happen. So now I can feel the sunk cost fallacy kicking into full force. Let's go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. So it's going to affect how rested we feel. By the way, if you're not familiar with what I mean by the sunk cost fallacy, it's just the argument that we tend to make when we've put a lot of effort into a goal and circumstances change, and we tend to try to continue to push for a goal, even though that goal might not be reasonable, might not be even attainable. But you tell yourself you have to keep going because you've put in so much effort, getting towards that goal. I'm sure I'm bringing up some sore spots for a lot of people just by mentioning that, because it's a very common thing. It's a common thing for me, what I've been through over the last, really 10 years of my life, but certainly 3 or 4. So, sunk cost fallacy is just the idea that you have to keep going when in fact you don't. So we can change direction. It's fine. I do need to sharpen some stuff. It's just that I don't have food. So hang on. Let's do just a little bit of sharpening. Oh man, you can see me getting weaker. I just hate that. Yeah, I forget that it limits how much you can. Notice that I'm getting more and more tired. You'll continue to weaken until treatment has run its course. So basically we have 20 days. That is so brutal. Or we just have to deal with that. I don't remember it being... Yeah, that's throwing me off so much. It's not that there's anything I can do about it. We're committed. We're playing the long dark. But it's like, I don't remember it ever being that bad. Okay. It's not that cold. Famous last words, I know. But I'm gonna go ahead. There are a couple different things I could do right now. I could climb down that rope that I placed. But I don't want to do that. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna follow the path the way that we came up. Because I want to check for cattails on the area of the stream where there was a wolf running around before. Or at least I think there was a wolf near that area. And I want to check for cattails down there. And then hopefully, maybe, I will find what I need in order to survive. So I don't know that it's affecting... Hello, snowflakes. Hi. How's it going? You here to make my life more difficult? Is that what you're here to do? Alright, cool. Nice to see you too. I don't know that we're actually getting tired or faster yet. I just think that as the infection wears on from these intestinal parasites... Is that a... Oh. You know what this is? This is the other wolf. We found the other wolf. We can... Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This changes things. Because remember, one of the advantages of having intestinal parasites is that now we don't have to worry about eating this meat, which is weird and counterintuitive. But at the same time, we're going to roll with it. The game is going to force my hand this hard.
Perfect.
I am going to do my absolute best. Alright, now the nice thing is, this fire here, it's really not in the best position. If the wind kicks up, it's going to get blown out real quick, but at least it will thaw out that carcass. And that could actually help keep us fed. Very lucky. Yeah, I didn't see any sticks up here. I don't know why I'm walking this way. I'd be better off walking down towards the gate. Man, that is some crazy luck. So this is the wolf that I actually hit. If you're wondering where this came from, if you're like, what the heck? Like, what wolf is that and why is it dead? That's the one I actually hit. Remember, I shot... Well, apparently I hit them both. I don't remember seeing a skill gain for one of the wolves that I hit. But apparently I hit them both. All right, let's walk down here. Here's the gate. I really just want to find sticks. Any sticks over here?
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
We're working on it, Jennifer. Hang on. I'm going to step up here. Yeah, this is a little bit dicey, but this is exactly where I wanted to be. And see that howl that you just heard? That's the wolf that I'm worried about right now. And he's far away. So I'm going to check over here for cattails. This is exactly where I wanted to check. The temperature is plummeting. And the wind's picking up, which is not good. That fire is not going to last in a storm situation.
Jesus, this is cold.
Oh, this is the worst game. Why are you doing this? We had a plan. We had a story. We had a narrative. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well.
Too cold to think.
Not a single cattail. So what I'm going to hope for, and we've barely sharpened the axe, by the way, so this is going to be risky. But I'm just going to try and go for the wolf meat. It's going to take time. Oh, the fire's still going. What? How is that possible? Yeah, it hasn't actually kicked up to full force yet. So, hang on. Yeah, I can grab one full steak off this thing. Yeah, even with this temperature bonus, it's not enough. So I have to be mindful of that. This is 27 minutes. 14 minutes if I use the hatchet, which is not in good condition. But at least that's meat that I wouldn't otherwise have, you know? And I don't, aside from my teas, like this one that I'll drink now just for a little bit of caloric value, I don't have any food. So I have no choice, really. I've got to do this. I just don't have a lot of time. So it's like, do I go for two? You know? That's more time than I might have. Tell you what, let's go for this one. Yeah, this fire is behaving oddly. But, I mean, if we're able to cook it here, yeah, there's no way. 15% condition? Oh my god. Eating this is going to be bad. I hate this so much. I'm not at risk of dying. I'm just at risk of losing my freaking well-fed buff, and I really don't want to lose that again. This is so rude. Alright, screw it. I'm going back to the maintenance shed. It's going to involve going near some wolves. While carrying wolf meat. So that's fun. Surely they wouldn't want to eat their buddies. I'm just kidding, they don't care. They're monsters. Away with you.
All I can think about is food.
No, that many shots were not necessary. Okay. Absolutely not necessary. But at least we're back here now. Let me step over to the cooking barrel. How much firewood do I even have? I don't have anything. I've got a book. I put it all on that fire back there. I've got literally nothing. Great. Just peachy. I'm gonna have to drink all of these teas just to keep my well-fed bonus. Love this. What? No. Oh, I'm not thirsty, so I can't drink anymore. Oh my god, screw you. That is so incredibly rude. I don't want to use a flare, but I can't see anything, you know? And because I can't see anything... Hang on, I know... It is getting lighter slowly but surely, which is hilarious. It's just awful timing. Alright, so I've got this crate. 39 minutes. Alright, let's see if I can get away with drinking this. I can. Give me the 110 calories that I'll get from that. What I'm going to try to do here... Alright, I'm going to break down this crate. There we go. And now we have a little bit more visibility, thank God.
Oh, I'm starving.
I know, we're working on it. Wood match, reclaimed wood, cattail head. I don't want to burn the sewing primer. Yeah, I've got nothing. Well, screw it. We'll burn the sewing primer then. Oh, wait, do I have a book back here that I picked up? I am so about to lose that buff. I can drink more tea if I need to, but I'd prefer not to. There's a practical gunsmithing book that I don't need. I can burn the Frontier Shooting Guide. That's it. That's it. That's it. I forgot I had those sitting there. So those would be perfect. As soon as I laid eyes on those books, I was like, wait a minute. Is there something up there? No. Nothing under here. Alright, well, let's see. Frontier Shooting Guide, Wood Match. Yes, that's much better. You haven't you haven't completed researching this book. Would you like to continue? Yes, I would, game. Thank you very much. I would like to burn that book. Because now I have to go to Milton if I want to live. Do you understand, game? You've left me no choice. And I don't need that book anyway, so don't give me your useless error warnings, which don't apply in my present circumstances. Thank you very much. Now, this is not going to be high-quality meat. That's the crappy thing about this. All right, so I'm going to drink this rosehip tea. All right, I still don't know if I'm going to do well with this because its condition is so poor. And then I'm pretty much going to have to hightail it out of this zone back for Forlorn Muskeg. I cannot stay. The game has just forced my hand in the rudest possible way. Let me go ahead and pick up all my books, because I do need these.
Sure, I can carry much more.
I need to read them as soon as possible. Yeah, I would love some additional water too, but one thing I can do soon is I think I can take my dosage soon. I forget how to tell exactly when you're able to take a dose, and I do not want to waste one. Because right now the game is not being very clear with me as far as whether or not I've taken it. Alright, 48 minutes until ready. Alright. Do I just want to gun for this and see if it... I mean, this is my only chance, so let's just... 62% condition. Oh my god, that's luck. Oh my god. Alright, the weather outside does not sound great. But I really don't have a choice. I've got to go. I've got to go. And we're also at the 35-minute mark for this episode, so here's what I'm going to do. This is providing me a good moment. I'm going to step outside here. And then I'm going to step right back inside. The weather is not great. But I have to go. So that's what I'm going to do. And in the next one, we're going to make our way back into Forlorn Muskeg. There will be more cattails there. We have a blizzard on our hands, so we're going to have to really use the terrain to our advantage and protect ourselves from the wind and use shelter as much as possible wherever we can. And we still don't have a hatchet that's going to last particularly long. But if we can get back into Forlorn Muskeg with reasonable weather, we may actually have a chance to kind of safely get into the Milton area without too much punishment from the intestinal parasites. And the thing about this is that it's not going to be a... I'm so mad about these intestinal parasites, y'all. Oh my god. It's not going to be an uncomfortable zone to be in for intestinal parasites. I know I started this episode off with a joke about not making predictions about zones giving me an easy time, but in terms of like places that if you could be anywhere with intestinal parasites, Milton would be near the top of the list because there's so much shelter, there's so much loot, there's going to be food, there's going to be water, toilets, you know, so once we get there, it'll be a good place to be for the next little while. Thank you for the musical cue game. You're just coming in clutch, as always. I'm going to stop this one here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and additional perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.